What is up, guys? Welcome to a new YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to teach you the exact formula that you need to follow in order to lose weight and end up with the physique that you truly want. There's a lot of fluff out there. There's 1,000 different people peddling 1,000 different strategies, and they may have some validity to them, but what they try to convince you is that their way is the only way. So I'm going to be teaching you the lowest common denominator strategies that you need to follow in order to lose weight. And the backbone of this is going to be a calorie deficit. You might have heard the term before, you might not have. Essentially, what this means is you need to be burning more calories than you're consuming. And then if you follow that, no matter what diet you follow, whether it's keto or carnivore or vegan, vegetarian, or somewhere in between, you will lose weight. And this is the main metric you need to look at. And if you're not losing weight, it means you're not in a calorie deficit. If you are losing weight, you are in a calorie deficit, right? And there's other, factors in that too, like being sick or whatever else. But under the scope of this conversation, if you're losing weight, you're in a calorie deficit. If you're not losing weight, you're not in a calorie deficit, right? And so if you want to start losing weight, the first thing you need to do is start to decrease your calorie intake. If your weight's currently staying the same, you might not need to decrease your calorie intake that much on a daily basis. So for example, from a scientific standpoint, a calorie or a pound consists of 3,500 calories, right? So if you divide 3,500 by 7, right, over the course of a week, let's say, that means you need to eat 500 less calories per day in order to lose a pound over the course of the week. This is just science, it's thermodynamics, okay? And so that's what you need to do. And I could end the video right there because like so many people are confused on kind of what to do and there's so many different things and like, do I do this, do I do that, this diet, that diet, blah, blah, blah. You simply need to be consuming less calories than you're burning at a level of 500 at a delta, at a difference. So meaning that if you burn, whatever, X calories, you're gonna wanna consume X minus 500 calories to burn a pound per week. I hope this makes sense, okay? And so that's literally it. Like I said, I can end the video right there, but I'm gonna go a couple more layers deep and touch on a few things that are also super important. The next kind of question is, okay, how do I determine if I'm in a calorie deficit? How do I track it? How do I measure it? How do I manage it, etc.? The easiest way to go about this is by tracking your calories. You can use an app called MyFitnessPal. The app that we use with our clients in our program is called Trainerize, but that's only accessible if you're a client. If you're doing this on your own, you'd use an app like MyFitnessPal. There's also other ones out there. MyFitnessPal is kind of the most common option, right? Where essentially with that, what you'd start doing is the following. Start inputting all of your calories. So everything that enters your mouth. This includes foods, it includes sauces, it includes drinks, everything, okay? And do your best. You're not going to be 100% accurate 100% of the time, but just do your best. And that way, each and every single day how many calories are entering your body. And then the additional piece of data you'd want to collect on a consistent basis is your body weight. And more specifically, your fasted body weight to minimize fluctuations, okay? So let's say you start tracking your calories every single day, and then once per week, you track your fasted body weight, meaning that you track your body weight, you weigh yourself after you go to the bathroom in the morning, whether it's one or two or both, okay? Right? So that stuff's out of your body, and before you eat or drink, oh, Jesus, my timer just went off. And before you eat or drink anything, okay? And so this way, it just makes sure that nothing is in your body or minimal amounts of stuff are in your body, and that way you get the most consistent weigh-in, okay? And so we have these two pieces of data now. We have number one, the amount of calories that are entering your body, and we have number two, your fasted body weight on a weekly basis. And these are the only two pieces of data you need to actually generate a calorie deficit and to manipulate your calorie intake to make sure it's moving in the right direction. So let's say you track your calories every day straight for 7 days. You weighed yourself before and you weighed yourself after. If your weight's the same as it was at the start of the week, you now have the data that suggests that your average calorie intake over the course of that week is your maintenance calorie intake. It means that the amount of calories you're burning is the exact same as the amount that you're consuming, right? And so again, in order to generate a calorie deficit, we need to start consuming less calories than we're burning, okay? If you consume 500 less calories than you're burning, you'll lose a pound a week. But you don't have to go to pound a week. You can go 0.1 pound per week. You can go 2 pounds a week. It doesn't really matter that much how fast you do it. It just matters that you do it in a sustainable way, okay? And so what you're gonna do is decrease your calorie intake, determine what your average calorie intake was that week, and then decrease it by 1 to 500 calories. And then simply follow that calorie intake the following week, and I'll bet you'll lose weight, okay? And that's pretty much it. That's kind of the formula for the guess and check, is you determine what amount of calories is currently doing what to your weight, right? And then edit your calorie intake accordingly. So for example, if you gain weight after week 1, for example, you weigh yourself at the start, you track 7 days, you weighed yourself again, and you actually gained weight, that means you probably need to decrease your calorie intake by 500 to 1,000 calories if you want to start losing weight, right? And so you guys can get the point by now. But essentially, you now have the data to make decisions off of, to manipulate your calorie intake to get into a calorie deficit so you start losing weight. That's it. That's what you need to do, okay? And another thing I want to mention is that you can lose weight just eating McDonald's. You can lose weight eating whatever you want, right? Because it's a matter of calories in and calories out. But if you want to be a healthy human being that lives a long time, that has high energy, that is a high performer in your work and your business, then you're going to want to orient the majority of your diet around your health and your energy as well. So whatever calorie intake that is for you, you're going to want to orient 80 to 90 to 95 to 97% of it around your health and your energy. So making sure you're getting in sufficient amounts of protein, greens, you're hydrating well, and you're minimizing sugar and fast carbs. And you can still have a little bit of it. Like, I still drink alcohol, I still have sugar, I still have junk food, but it's 3% of the time. And it doesn't matter what you do 3% of the time, it matters what you do 97% of the time. So make sure that the majority of your calorie intake, whether you're bulking or cutting or whatever else, is oriented around your health and your energy, okay? And it just makes life a lot better. It makes your gains better, you feel better, you look better, you're more confident, you're more sharp cognitively, you're more healthy, you live longer, the list can go on. So that's the video I wanted to make for you guys today. I just wanted to boil down the formula because, again, there's so much fluff out there and a lot of people are still confused. And so I wanted to make a video to really clear the air. And if some of this, I kind of went at a rapid pace and listed out a bunch of numbers, right? So if you feel like this was a bit tough to digest, I would watch it again and take notes and write down the formula for yourself, and you can start following it. Because this is literally how you lose weight. So I hope this helped. I hope this provided you some value. If you want custom one-on-one guidance with your weight loss journey, feel free to click the link down below, and that will take you to a calendar booking page where you'll fill in a quick form regarding what your goals are, and you'll book yourself in my calendar where we'll have a one-on-one to meet each other, see if working together on this is a good fit, and whether it is or it isn't, my objective is to help you become the elite version of yourself. So again, I hope this helped. Feel free to let me know via Instagram also. If you have any follow-up questions to this video, I'd be happy to answer them for you. And without further ado, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.